Another one of my favorite shows of all time.
Oh, so
Oh
good.
no, not
Oh,
one of those
it's.
references.
Oh, I could do it all day.
Same
We
Yeah,
here.
we're making a lot of references today.
we have TSL.Hyun being the blue Zerg in the top right. Hopefully he doesn't become Caboose. We're going to see him going up against TSL.Revival, and if he can go ahead and start representing Donut and everybody else on the red team, we could be having quite the
I don't know if
argument.
you want him to
Oh
be,
no.
represent Donut because he wears lightest red armor.
I was gonna make a joke from there, but you guys started talking. I was gonna make like his latest allies and arguments about colors
Oh
and
my
team
goodness.
colors.
I
Yeah,
would go more for Lopez or Texas or
You know
Tex.
what?
Lopez
I'm
is so
just gonna
cool.
make the comment that you both are crazy and insane, and I enjoy both of your company.
By the
I
way,
reciprocate
guys,
that.
if you don't know what we're talking about, go to roosterteeth.com.
Oh god,
Check
no.
them out.
We will plug other games.
I don't plug
If
other
that's
games.
the
I'm just
case,
plugging
guys,
Rooster Teeth because they have been doing it machinima for so long, and it makes me laugh so hard.
Yep. All right. Yeah, and
no
so
more
that's just fun. And
comments.
actually, interesting thing to note is that on this map, we're seeing both players going for speedling builds as opposed to hatches first. With the rush distance between this map, it can kind of negate the fact that there's no ramp at the natural. That kind of makes it very, very, very possible to hatch first safely. So I'm kind of surprised that that's happening. It's not like a Tal'Darim situation. We can
You
get the
mean
close
the
ones.
world's largest map?
No, I mean, no, this is literally longer than Tal'Darim in that standpoint. Because in Tal'Darim, you see a lot of Baneling all-ins because of the fact that there's no real ramp that can defend
True.
in your natural expansion, and you have just a lot of flat area. This is similar to that, but it's guaranteed long distance as opposed to having Tal'Darim. We can spawn horizontal or vertical to your opponent, when it's a lot shorter.
P.S. I hate Tel'Darim.
Really?
Just saying that. I'm not a fan.
I
Do you
like
know
it.
how I beat most of my opponents in Tel'Darim? Just telling you right now.
I'm gonna guess it's either be cannons or 4 gate or something like that.
Um, Proxy 2.
Really? You proxy in the middle of the map?
No, I proxy right next to their base. In the third.
Really? So what if you scout them last?
I'm screwed.
Oh god.
No, actually, I scout with 3 probes in that
Are you?
match.
Oh. Well, a hand just broke my brain, guys. I'm gonna take a break.
It looks like TSL second or TSL Revival
Revive.
will be going. He kind of weird. He went really quickly, no gas. Now he's back in with 3 gas.
I just want to point out that their timings are almost impeccable. Like, they are almost dead on for metabolic boost for their hatcheries. The only difference is that baneling nest for Hyun.
Now I would like to see Revival go to roaches and totally negate this, but
What? Too late. He's throwing down his baneling nest.
Yeah. So both players will be going for Banes, which is very normal. Very much unlike sending out 3 probes to get to proxy gates. Anyway, so now Hyun. I'm kind of curious about really where these players are in comparison, because right now we see Revival throwing down 6 drones into his production tab, so he's going to be going up way more than Hyun. Hyun is still fairly high in the drones right now at 19, especially if they're going to go all in with the Banes. Seems like Hyun really wants to, much more so than Revival, because Revival is droning up right now.
Hyun wants to end it, really, dude. I mean, that's pure and simple. That's what he was. Revival wants to last and get things going, and he needs to come back, is what he's trying to do. So,
Alright, and now it seems that apparently we see Rebellion against the Terran, as Hyun is now taking out. Oh, wait, I have them backwards. In the colors, that is bad. Oh,
yeah, Hyun is red and Revival's blue.
Yeah, I got that. Wow, my apologies, guys. That's well, there was so mirror doesn't matter anyway, but still, that could have been bad when you get to the.
And here comes 4 Banes waddling their butt up there.
There they are.
And he loses 1.
We're gonna see this other one go down without doing much damage, and it seems that
2 goes down. Wow, that was the waste of 3 Banelings right there, really.
Oh, that Baneling did so much damage, but didn't kill those drones.
Alright, so now Roachhorn's gone down for Revival, who's the blue Zerg, actually. And we're seeing that Hyun is going to go for the fast layer. Although 2 bases only, not going to go for it with the 3rd base as well. I guess he just wants to stay as close as he can inside his inside like this defendable area. While right now Revival is just staying on Hatcher Tech, getting out his Roachhorn, Banes, and just looking solid all around.
And getting +1, so.
Yeah.
And looks like, yep, there's the 3rd going down for Hyun.
Yep, there it is. So now, looking around over here, we do see that Revival is still yet to make another move. It's like he's just going to go for a big Roach hatchery tech all-in. He's continue to get them out. He may just want to time it out with that +1 missiles, while Hyun going for the fast infestors. If he can manage to get out fungals in time for this push, that could be really, really bad. If he can fungal the roaches within range of, say, a few spines or something, a few spines or something, that could just completely shut down the push.
It really could, but you gotta remember, the +1's gonna finish a lot sooner. Yeah. And this is where Revival actually could come back on this one, because he's going for the 3rd, it looks like. So he shuts down the... And look at that, Hyun just cancels it directly. I mean, that's a kick right there. He knew he couldn't defend it.
Yeah, and I mean, he had a great overseer just watching over all of this. And now we're going to see Revival is going to actually skip the 3rd. He knows about the 3rd, but he's going to just go skip it and just continue pushing and try and go for the kill of the juicy target of the
natural
expansion.
And that +1 is going to be finishing here in a second. Give it...
It needs another 8 seconds, and that's actually a really big blunder, to be honest.
Wow.
He's not waiting for the little bit of time.
Yeah, but he's got... There it is, it's done.
He doesn't need to wait for it.
22 links come swarming in here in a second. And that's going to help him out so much, but remember, the time to cross the map is huge.
Yeah, he did kill a few drones, but Hyun still has a drone lead. Now it's going to be when you see that +1 really start to kick in. Hyun should actually be winning the battle. He's got the Roach number lead. And we're seeing.
And there's all the lings coming in.
Yeah, but
this is what he needs. He needs the lings to tank the damage.
Yeah, and now we're going to see the drones engaging. We've got a few roaches coming in, and there we see the drones even mineral tricking and everything, but the lings are just wrecking those drones. Hyun's roaches are very, very low on health, and now the lings are going to be changing the tide of the battle.
This is what you need lings to do the job. They need to tank the damage, and that... Actually, I think was a solid hold.
This evens out the game though.
Yeah.
The only difference is the layer tech versus non-layer tech. That gives Hyun a slight advantage, but still, he lost a lot of mining time.
Revival's on layer right now, dude. He'll be on layer in about 2 seconds.
Alright, so that means there's a very slight tech advantage.
And there's a run by.
Oh god, goodbye to that queen. Well, I think we're completely even. Each player has a slight advantage in one area. Revival's now taking an economic advantage. Actually, decisive one at that.
But look at the mineral count for Revival.
Oh, you spent a lot of time microwing.
Yeah.
Did Hyun just cancel his pathogen glands? I feel like he had pathogen glands started, didn't he?
He did.
He canceled it then.
Yeah.
Hyun's also gonna lose this overseer. Oh my god. Oh, the Evo Chamber's gonna defend it? Ah, no. That sucks. But we do have Hyun staring at Revival's 3rd.
Yep. He knows it's there. But he's going in to push because he doesn't think that Revival has a lot, and it's kind of like one of those things you're looking at going, okay.
Yeah, and by the way, Revival scouted the lack of a third from Hyun now. He knows there's no third, and now we're going to watch as Hyun's going to force a cancel on the third of Revival.
Yep. Committing all his roaches. There's the cancel and the drone dying.
Now, but Revival is still looking a lot better now. He's got a higher food count. He's got a lot more drones because he killed so many with that frontal assault. I mean, he killed 30 plus drones. That's incredibly good for him. And it basically made an all-in, just not an all-in anymore. He did enough economic damage. He could pull back and macro behind it and be ahead, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, but now the key is you have to hit before, really before the infestors come out.
Yeah. The funny thing is that Hyun's going to take the upgrade lead in a second once that +2 attack finishes. Hyun's also about to finish his patch and glance, and he could start getting in some infestors. And with those infestors, he could get some key fungals and then ended up whittling down Revival's army.
Oh, definitely. I mean, fungals will be huge here. Because look at this. They're streaming in. And...
There's still no infestors in production. Now we're seeing a bunch of drones also being pulled to defend this.
Oh, that's not what you want, because he can micro back.
Oh, but look at that. Rival's got the Roach lead and is coming in with more. A lot more than
yeah,
Hyun
but
has.
you don't want to engage here. This is where you don't want to engage, because there you go.
Yeah, and look at this. Hyun's getting a good concave at the top, but with these rocks going down, that's going to end up being bad news bears for Hyun.
Yeah, because now the concave won't matter as much, because you're going to get more surface area.
So he's got to be careful. We're going to see there's Hyun going to start engaging. He's getting a much better concave, but with Revival pushing forward, he can negate the benefit of a concave because all of his roaches are still actually attacking. But Hyun is coming in with more reinforcements, and Hyun has evened out the roach count, and he's got the +2 attack. Revival does have the 1-1, but it seems that Hyun's going to end up... Oh, more roaches are coming in. It's really close. Revival is better in a position for trading, though. He's got his third. Hyun does not.
Ooh. And Hyun just lost the queen, too.
Yeah.
And more roaches coming in. Here you go. Second queen just about to drop.
Queen there.
There's the other queen going down.
It goes down.
Now you have a good concave from Revival. And that should be it. GG.
Yep. And that is... it. That's the finals. That's the third